going to cover my name, but back at it again with a Jeffree Star haul and review. I am actually really excited for this one. I almost opened up the box and then I was like, wait, I need to show me opening it up, because you guys like to think that I somehow managed to buy fake Jeffree Star or knockoff Jeffree Star. I've never bought anything not from JeffreeStarCosmetics.com. I literally wait till right before it's about to go and I'm like the first one to get it. So this is what it looks like. I decided to wear the yellow bathing suit that I just got from Zaful for this video because I just thought it would go with it. So I'm so excited. Yes, I have had problems with Jeffree Star in the past, but I am completely 100% ready to prevent those. I have already set one of my eyes and set it with powder, and then I left the other one not set because, as you guys know, with my blood sugar palette, when I would set my eye using my translucent powder, it showed up really patchy, and this one girl recommended me to not set my primer and it worked much better. He did say that he changed the formula in this one, so I'm excited to see if it is a better formula. Hopefully I can get more use out of it. So here, I'm just going to take it out. Here's like the Jeffree Star. Oh, you can see my address. Here is the Jeffree Star little thing. See, we're matching, wearing yellow. So this is authentic. I don't know why people like even say stuff like that. It's like, really? I'm so excited to try these blues. I love blues. Like, it's my all-time favorite eyeshadow color. And the popsicle is such a cute touch as well. I love the orange. I just feel so summery with this. Whoops, I ripped it. Am I the only one that keeps the wrapping paper from these? Like, I literally keep all my Jeffree Star packaging. I'm a little obsessed. So if anyone's gonna be like, you're a hater, you're blah blah blah, I literally buy all of his stuff. So I'm not a hater. I love him. He's one of the few beauty gurus that I actually watch, like high-end one, just because he's not promoting like buy this, buy this, buy this. So this is what the palette looks like. I'm in love with the water drops and the dripping. It kind of almost reminds me a little bit of Kylie, but honestly they pretty much are just up there with battling back and forth with best highlighters, best products. I don't like Kylie that much. I don't have any of her products. I think I might have 2 liquid lipsticks and that's it. I did really like the formula, but her stuff's just too expensive and I'm just over it. But I will splurge on Jeffree Star products because I feel like they're reasonably priced. They're not too expensive, they're not too crazy. So you open it up. This is so cute. Oh, I even noticed that this has like the little dripping on it. Kind of like a popsicle dripping off of it. Super duper cute. I'm like trying not to hurt the packaging. I love this color, by the way. Really cute touch. And then you take it out and this is what the product looks like. Same dripping. Even the water droplets are on the palette. That is a really cute touch. You can see it in the light, and it's all on the back as well. So he did not skip out on packaging on this one. I know some of them I didn't really like the packaging too much, but this one definitely is a good size. And I'm just going to compare this to my Juvia's Place palette. Don't mind this one. I use this palette literally every single day. This is just a comparison so you guys can see how big this palette is. So yeah, this is it compared to my Juvia's Place palette. So as you can see, it is much bigger, but still travel friendly, I feel like. Ah. Okay, so once you open it up, it comes with this thing, which I don't need, but it's nice of them to try to keep it safe. You get all the colors, and then of course, it comes with the plastic over the mirror, which I'm just gonna take that off because I love his mirrors. I use his mirrors all the time when I'm getting ready. A couple of my highlighters broke, so I haven't been using the mirrors. But Jeffree Star mirrors are literally the best mirrors to use. They are so big, they're so clear, and they just give you a really good view of what you're doing on your face. So I am in love with this huge mirror. It is so big. Like, I can see my entire face a little too much. Like, it is so high def. I don't know what he uses on his mirrors, but they are definitely way better than just regular drugstore mirrors. So these are all the colors. I can tell, unlike my last palette, if you guys haven't seen that review, I would go check that out. Unlike that one, none of my pans are popping out. They all look perfectly pressed, very seamless, very crisp, clean. None of them are breaking, none of them are popping out. That one's just a little up on the side, but again, nothing too crazy, nothing that would be alarming or be disappointing. So I'm just ready to dive into this palette. I'm going to put on some tape just so I get a clean, crisp line. And I'm going to do my eyeshadow how I always do it, using the same brushes. Another disclaimer, all my brushes are Sigma or MAC or Anastasia. I know a lot of people in my last video were like, oh, you use cheap brushes, but my brushes are not cheap, honey. And I use these brushes every single day. And if they work perfectly fine with every other eyeshadow palette I have, I don't see a reason why a certain specific eyeshadow palette I should have to go and get new brushes and have to just have specific brushes for that palette. If I need to switch up my brushes for a palette, then obviously that palette is not meant for me if I use these eye brushes every single day and can create bomb looks using these. So just throwing that out there, and I just cleaned them. A couple of them are stained, but that's just how it goes. I always use orange or like yellowy colors, so it just stains. So I'm going to apply some tape real quick just so I get a clean, crisp line when I'm doing this. Okay, so again, I did set this eye with my RC Made translucent powder, and I did not set this eye. So we will see which one works better. I know my Blood Sugar palette works better if I don't set it, but I know my palette before that, the Beauty Killer palette, works fine if you set it. So we are just going to see. If my eyeshadow is creasing a little bit on this side, it's because I do have oily skin, and if I like put on a primer and don't immediately put on eyeshadow, then it tends to, what's the word, crease. So first I'm going to go in with Parched. I always hate messing up a new eyeshadow pan. And I'm just going to put this in the crease. I think this is a blending shade, I'm not really sure, but I kind of want to go crazy. I'm just going to slightly put this all over just as a base. And I'm dying to go into that yellow shade, so we're gonna go in with that. So now that we have that down, it didn't really do much, but that's fine. It was just a transition. Now I'm gonna go in with Quench. Ooh, this is like neon yellow. I have one yellow from MAC. It's called, I forgot the name, cyan yellow or something, and this is giving me that vibe a lot. But it's way more neon and very pigmented. Oh, and if you guys are wondering what eyeshadow base I use the MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I love that eyeshadow palette. And again, you guys, these are things that I use every single day when I do my eyeshadow. Like, I literally, unless I'm not wearing any makeup, I will do my eyeshadow every single day. And I have been using that primer for years, and I love it. It works beautifully with every eyeshadow I have. So I'm not going to go buy a new primer for a specific palette or new brushes, but thanks for the tips. I'm honestly very impressed with this yellow eyeshadow. Sometimes yellows, they don't show up very well, but this one is showing up beautifully. And yellow makes a perfect transition shade, if you ask me. I think I'm liking this color more with setting my base. I think it is looking way better. I just really want this yellow to pop when we put other colors on top. So, wow, that rhymed. So I'm going to bring it up super duper high. I feel like I need to move you guys closer. Okay, now I have to go into these two shades. I'm hoping they're not as red as the previous palette, the Blood Sugar palette, because that was not that cute on my specific eye color. I like yellows, blues. I think they go really good with brown eyes. Red, not so much, but yeah. So first we're gonna go in with Taste Buds. And I'm just taking this on a MAC 217. I just washed these, so they're super fluffy. And hopefully this blends well with that yellow. It's not as pigmented as I was hoping, but it is really pretty. I feel like I'm having to dig in a lot to really get that payoff, but it's coming just very shortly. But I almost like that it's not immediate pigment, because you can really build it up and it's not too in your face as soon as you apply the color. I can definitely tell that he has changed his formula. Like, his colors are not patchy so far. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, you're too harsh, you're to this, you're to that. I love Jeffree because he is harsh on brands and he tells the honest truth, and I feel like he needs to be held to the same exact standard that everyone else is held to. So just because I love somebody and just because I watch all their videos and sometimes have dreams about them, doesn't mean I'm not going to criticize their makeup that they put out, because I'm a consumer and I like bomb makeup. So if it's not bomb, I'm going to say something. I'm not just going to be like, oh, I love it because I spent close to $60 on it. No, that's not how I roll. If I don't like it, I'm not going to use it. And I don't want you guys to go out and spend your money on something you're not going to use either. So if you like my honesty, hit that subscribe button. If you don't leave a nasty comment because I will delete it. It'll be there for like 1 second and then I'll delete it. I feel like whenever I make these reviews, I always get the most views, but I always get the most hate, and it's like, it just goes with the territory, I guess. Okay, so this eye is becoming a little patchy, but then again, I set this eye and I already know that Jeffree Star eyeshadows don't like when you set your primer. So that's why I'm doing this side-by-side comparison. I wasn't expecting them to be perfectly the same, especially when I did set one side and not the other. Alright, now going in with a more precise brush. This one didn't get as fluffy when I just washed it. I'm going to go in with Bitch. Very pretty. See, I can work with corals and pinks. The problem I had with the blood sugar is that the colors weren't showing up as I did. These colors are showing up as they are, and I'm living for them. I can do this color. I can do pink and coral. And it's applying very, very nicely. They're all blending very well together. Sometimes I think maybe Jeffree does watch my videos and takes my constructive criticism and goes with it, because he definitely improved his formula. And compared to everyone else's reviews that were just raving about it, maybe he did watch mine and was like, oh yeah, she's right. It is a little patchy and I'm gonna fix it. And that's honestly what a brand should do. If a brand just ignores its consumers' constructive criticism instead of benefiting the brand and improving it, that's why I love Jeffree, because he's always about improvement. He never just leaves something half-ass and just keeps putting it out like some other people that make makeup. I'm not gonna name any names, but that's why I do like him, and that's why I'll continue to buy his stuff. As you can see, I love him. So this color is everything. This is my everyday summer look right here, and I'm really impressed. Like, I'm loving this eyeshadow, especially with this bathing suit. Like, hello, show up to a party. I feel like this eye is more vibrant. It's more vibrant than this one. I kind of just want to leave this eye neon. I don't want to go too much darker. I just really want to build that up. Oh, and sorry this review didn't come sooner, you guys. I was on vacation and this was just sitting at my house since Friday. It's now Wednesday, so I'll probably either put this up tonight or early tomorrow morning. But right now we are going to cut this crease and I'm going to try out some of these shimmer shades because I'm really excited. I'm gonna be honest, I'm really bummed that he didn't come out with like a more goldy, well, I guess filthy rich. I'll probably go in with that one. I'm kind of sad he didn't go in with more lighter shades because I personally always wear light shades on my eyes. When you have smaller eyelids, I just think it looks better when you have a bright shade versus a dark one, because the light brings in more light and the dark brings in more dark, obviously. This is my same old Coastal Scents crusty ass brush that I use for literally glitter glue, primer, my eyeshadow base, literally everything. It's so hard like blending stuff out with acrylics. R.I.P. Wow, I love this eyeshadow look. I'm still waiting for him to just come out with a bomb ass warm nude palette that is just like an everyday palette. Like, please just come out with that. I just realized I did not swatch any of these. I just kind of went in. Whoops. So I think I'm gonna swatch these though, because I do want to know what colors they're gonna be. So that's a gold. Divine looks really pretty. Wow. Snatched. I'm not even gonna swatch a lick because I don't like bronzy colors like that. What eye do you think I should go with? The gold? I guess we'll go in with the gold, you guys. And if it's not gold enough, I have something that will be. So I'm gonna go in with Filthy Rich. We'll see if it works well with the brush. Most colors like this don't. They work better with your finger, but my fingers are kind of, wow, it's actually working really well. See, I would love this color if it was just a little bit brighter. I'm just like bright champagne colors, but it's still pretty. That's just the one thing I've noticed throughout Jeffree's palettes, is he never does like a really light shimmer shade that would look really beautiful on like every look. He usually goes for more darker ones or pinky ones, but like he needs to come out with a champagne color. But the hard thing is I feel like none of these really go that well with this look. I mean, it's pretty, but I think he could have done like either a bright yellow, like a shimmery yellowy one. It's kind of doling out this look. I almost liked it without that, with just it carved out. It kind of looked cool. But we're here and this is a review and I'm going to bed after this, so it really doesn't matter that much. I'm really impressed though that shimmers are going on so well just with a 239. That is very impressive. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna go back in. What did I do with that brush? Oh, I always like set my brushes like all around my vanity and I'm like, wait, where did that go? Because it is not where I thought I put it. I'm just gonna blend these two together with this Bitch shade and bring it in. Okay, you guys, I do like the shimmer shade. It looks a lot lighter than I thought it was. Could it have been a little bit lighter? Yes. A little bit more yellower? Yes, but it is pretty. Sometimes I just have to like come to the realization that Jeffree is not making these palettes just for me. He's making them for tons of different people. I'm sure these colors will look great on someone with blue eyes or green eyes. It's just when I have brown eyes and like small lids, it just dark colors just don't mix that well with my specific eye shape. So I really like how this turned out. I'm going to go do my eyeliner and put on some concealer, and I will see you guys back to do underneath the eye because I'm about to go in with this blue shade and I am so excited. Wow, it is amazing what eyelashes, eyeliner, and bronzer can do. So right now, you guys, I am so hyped to dive in. I don't even have the palette, that's how excited I am. I am so excited to dive into the blue shades. I love blue shades. The first ever eyeshadows I bought from MAC when I was like 12 years old, and my mom's like, pick out any eyeshadow you want and I will buy it for you, was the blue shades. It was like cyan blue or something, high def cyan I think was the name. Yeah, blue is my shade. So I am going to go into Submerge and I might blend it out with Splash, we'll see. So let's dip into this. I already know it's gonna be crazy pigmented. Oh wait, first I want to put white eyeliner in my waterline. All right, so now we're gonna go in with this blue again, take two. Wow, the thing I like about this palette is even though it is crazy, even though it is signature Jeffree Star, you can still create like a bomb look using it, and that's something I wasn't able to find in his previous palettes. I would like a couple shades in them, but I wasn't able to complete a full look that looked bomb and like wow with just using one palette. But this one, he hit it right on the nail. This is a beautiful summer palette. And I haven't even dug into the neutral shades, you guys. I've been using all the crazy shades, just seeing how they work, and it's amazing. Okay, now I'm gonna go into Splash. And wow, Splash is almost more brighter than the blue one. Wow. Okay, I'm looking a little crazy right now. We're gonna put on some bottom mascara. I'm gonna go in with L'Oreal Telescopic, and that's gonna kind of even this out. This look is so crazy, you guys. I don't even have highlighter on. I'll put that on in a second. Wow. If you're going to a pool party or anything, this is a look for you. Oh shit. Thank God I didn't just get this mascara on my bathing suit. Okay, you guys, I am officially in love with this palette. I really don't have anything bad to say. I know usually I go pretty in on his palettes, but the past couple ones, you guys, were not, they just weren't working for me. They weren't as good as I thought. They weren't as good as I anticipated. This one, I have to be real with you guys, I was not getting my hopes up, just because the past couple palettes I've been kind of iffy on. I don't really like the formula. They don't blend very well. The colors don't look good on my eyes. But this one, you guys, I hate to disappoint you guys, but I honestly have nothing bad to say about this palette. I'm in love with the way my eyes turned out. I'm in love with the way it blended. It blended well, even setting my primer and not setting my primer. If you guys saw my blood sugar palette review, I will link it down below. It was just a hot mess. It was patchy. It was not true to color. These ones are true to color. They are not patchy. They are beautiful. The shimmers are amazing. Very, very pigmented. I am very impressed with those. The bright colors, and this is the thing, bright colors are so hard to make good and make opaque and not be patchy, and he hit it right on the nail. I did not dip into any of these darker shades, but honestly, you guys, this palette is everything. You can do a crazy cool look like this, or you can even just stay over here and put this in your crease and this one, and you'll have a perfect neutral palette. I will definitely see myself using this palette every single day. I love these colors, and I definitely love this top row up here. It is just so beautiful. You guys have no idea. I am very impressed. I'm so happy he changed his formula, because I was starting to get a little worried there after each palette was just kind of like, I've probably used my blood sugar palette on a total, like, I could count it on one hand. That's how much I've used it. It's not my favorite. This one is bomb. It's big. You get really good sized pans. These colors are all beautiful. Here's some like one finger swatch. That's insane. So I definitely would say this is Jeffree Star approved or it's Pageanteen approved, but I am so excited about this palette. I sometimes will do these reviews and after I'm really disappointed, I'm really upset, I'm really sad because it just didn't work out for me and I just knew I wouldn't be using it. But this one I'm so excited for, and it came out just in time for summer. I will be using this palette every single day. Mark my words. You guys will have some tutorials coming soon, so make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more of these eyeshadow tutorials. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think. If you have the palette, if you don't, I love to hear your guys' feedback. I think the colors are beautiful. I think they turned out amazing, way more than I had anticipated. So let me know what you guys think. I hope you enjoyed this review, and I will see you guys in my next video.